Hey guys, how you doing? Another weekend successfully in the bag, guys. I hope you're doing well. You wanted to ride yesterday, but spending every hour from when you woke up until about 4 p.m. shoveling the back patio for the puppies just about covered your excuses for the day. We'll give you a pass. Actually, Frack, in all reality, that was probably a better thing to do. Like, to get some, some just raw exercise. Like, in all reality, it probably was. But yeah, we. I wish I could say that we had some crazy shit that I could relate to you with, guys, but like, as is California, we literally have zero weather. So I just have to pretend. Yeah, yeah, totally. I understand what you mean. Oh man, I'm so relating on a personal level. On the plus side, you did ride the B and C routes for Tutor Zwift on Saturdays, so you didn't completely waste the weekend. Nice, man. Are you going for the 100% completion? That's actually like a thing this time around, right? Like you get some bonuses for it. B route was kind of brutal. That was wait, so this over the last weekend, that was like over in Yorkshire, right? Yeah, I did the B route too. That absolutely sucked. I got dropped immediately, and then basically just complained for the next hour. But of course, that's on brand. You would know that just without even being here. You probably know that. Hey, Matt Dash, how you doing, man? Afternoon for you. No, you missed all of week 1 and BC routes for week 2. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, I have like I think the only one that I finished all 3 routes was stage 1, and then 2 through what 3 now, or 2 and 4, 2 through 4. I think I've only done 1. Been honestly been pretty lazy. I don't really have any excuses either other than being lazy. But you know what? We are being honest with ourselves in the hope that that leads to change. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. No, I don't think my schedule will allow you to make up all of those. Yeah, I get that, man. Yep, Night. Enlight told you about the 100% thing. Now you also have to do it. Oh man, I feel for you. I feel for the completionists. I've just come to terms with it. I cannot be a completionist anymore. It took some time to come to that conclusion, but it feels so good now that we actually are there. Acceptance feels good. You're back at Macbeth. I am so sorry to hear. Wow. So your symptoms got worse. Oh my gosh. Are you in good spirits? I hope. Hopefully you're able to keep a positive mentality, man. I am staying. I thought we were getting somewhere with you, man. Sending. You know what? The vibes that we sent last time, that was just a test run, and obviously it worked kind of. It got you out of the hospital for a bit. So now we're gonna like take that. We're turning up to 11. The vibes that are coming your way are going to be so good this week, man. I hope you feel better. Nobody in our community should ever feel bad if I had anything to say with it. 13 hours and 18 minutes until 5. Man, coming in here. Ugh, I'm happy for you. Ugh, so happy. So happy. But also jealous. You also still don't have any excuses for not getting it done. Isn't it when you're in that spot where you're like literally fishing for the excuses and you're just like, nah, man, there's literally no way, man. Maybe he found a girl at the hospital and that is reason for going back to the hospital. It's all oh, my stomach. Oh, it hurts. Oh, please care for me. Oh man. If only. In all reality, I wish that were the case, because that would mean that there wouldn't actually be an immediate danger or a problem, which we don't actually. We're gonna joke about it because we want to bring some positivity, some laughter to a sad thing. Obviously, it sucks, man, but hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit here. A little bit of mental happiness can help with the physical. At least for me, it does. All right, all right, let's go. I kind of want to get in a full 50K today, considering that Well, I haven't been bad. I just haven't been like on game. I just haven't been like super on with my routine. First thing you're gonna do tomorrow is update everything on PC games and watch it. Just sit there and just enjoy the download. You just sit there, and it'll feel so good, dude. But you know what that means, Matt? You know what? This is actually a moment. You need to take this in, man. This is a very much a boomer moment. You are officially becoming a boomer. How does it feel? How does it feel? Oh wait, so the Tour de Zwift stuff is live even when you're off the event. That's cool. Adult content in 4K. Yeah, exactly. You can stream it on a different window on all of your monitors, all in 4K. Oh my god. But don't do that, because once you've gone that far, you can never go back. Everything else will just seem substandard after that. What did you... Shit, what was the first thing you heard, Dame? I apologize. I'd like to apologize for the degeneration in my chat. It has no reflection on the streamer, of course. Why would it? You have 3 terabytes of space left empty, so you can download a few off of LimeWire. Careful, man. Careful. You might download a little more than you bargained for. Oh my gosh, guys. I think we're just cooked. I think our channel. I think we're just cooked. We've gone too far in the bad direction. We can't come back now. Hey, Texas. Yo, dude. Guys, if you didn't see Texas's race last Thursday, man, that was insane. Absolute awesome effort. How you feeling, dude? Texas, did that just absolutely wreck you, man? Hopefully it didn't put you in the hole. Not a virus.exe. Yep. Well, it says it's not a virus. Like, why would they lie? Alrighty. So who else has done this today? Anybody else done this today yet? It looks like a flat route, which is going to be kind of nice. It's like, what? Just under 42K at like 400 meters of climbing. So there's a little bit. But in 40K, that's not too bad, right? Or the times when you have to download a game or a movie overnight so you could watch it the next day. Otherwise, you would have 200 plus ping in games. Yep. Yep. Kids these days just don't understand. Biking is the worst. Why would anyone do this? Agreed. Biking is the worst. No, it is according to others, the ultimate endurance sport until it's not. You did Tour de Zwift Fire and Ice yesterday. PR on the... Whoa, dude. How are you feeling, man? That's awesome. What was your time? Pro tip, don't play games. Agreed. Actually, I agree. If you want to actually have a life and progress, you know, as a human, games are just so bad. You felt pretty crappy for 2 days, but nothing too bad. Just dizzy getting up and etc. Body feels okay, though. Nice, man. I was like I was super impressed by the rider. I was like, oh, I so hope he didn't dig a hole, because this is like literal like 110% effort. Seems to have much more often after hard efforts. Dizzy upon standing. Yep. I've been getting a bit lightheaded the last couple of weeks, ever since that headache that I had last week, or what, 2 weeks ago now. Been having a couple light spells. Your endurance sport is snow shoveling. You must have got hit pretty hard too, Dimitri. How's everyone handling the frickin' storm? I will not talk about how that it is sunny and not a cloud in the sky out here at 53 degrees. Ooh, chilly. It's actually really cold here. 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually cold. 53 minutes, John. Your PR is better than mine, man. That's a great time. Turn on a PC. Go make lunch so boots win. Yep. Oh, man. The good old days. The good old days where we had to wait for things, and it just made us appreciate it that much more, right? No instant gratification allowed. You played Modern Warfare 2 when you were a teenager, and look at you now. Example A, guys. Don't be like Dame. Example A. Oh, wait, is that what you were saying? No, no, wait. Shit. I apologize. 46 centimeter. Oh my god. Airport says they got 46. That's just crazy, man. Yeah, Frat got like 10 inches. He was saying he spent basically the whole weekend or all of yesterday shoveling. 700 megabyte movies took all night to download. But you know what? At least they were only 700 megs. Now a movie is, or a game, it's like if it's under 100 gigs, it's like a small game. So we've leveled up in some ways, but in other ways, it's just absolutely so bad. You have 5 to 6 inches. That's respectable, Matesh. Very respectable. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It was either Tour de Zwift or Tour Watopia. That was the reason you did your first Alp. Tour Fire and Ice was one of the routes, and you didn't want to do it to be your first trip up. That would have been brutal. Tour Fire and Ice is actually like the difference between even just an Alp, because you get in what, like 300 or 400 meters even, but no, it's not that much. So what, like 200 or 300 meters before you even hit Alp? So you're adding like actually a pretty significant amount of climbing, because you got to do the you do the volcano area, then you got to go up that freaking steep kicker to even get to the jungle. I'll never forget when I was going to school in Iowa, having to purchase snow tools for like your car, like a scraper and like things like that. It was the first time I felt like it was so exciting going to I would like a snow scraper, please. Like a frickin' goober, all excited about it. All right. Might be chilly outside, but it is not chilly in here. Not gonna lie, you thought the stream title was in an order that might. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't have much. My brain wasn't turned on.
If
too
you
well
want
today,
to know the
so...
secret of being,
hello.
You will come with us.
So pay no attention to my title. I have no idea even what I put today. Hey, well, Basalts, how are you doing, man? Thank you for the raid. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. A Basalt stream. What were you doing? Were you trolling D-Riders, man? What were you doing today? Just use credit card. You don't need those anymore. Yeah. You know, surprisingly, Matt, I actually burnt through a surprising amount. Well, not credit cards, but like little gift cards. Scraping window. And I was like, you know what? I'm an adult. I can go make a $10 purchase for a ice scraper. But actually, that was me for a long time as well. But yeah, Basalt, what'd you get into today, man? We are warming up. Well, we're just riding until the Tour de Zwift starts in like 6 minutes. The goal is around 50K today, so we'll do the ride and then cool down like for 5K. And I think that's a good start to the week. The Zwift race, London 8. Nice, man. Trolling D riders. Were you trolling the D category again? Or did they finally kick you out of that? I think what it's called. No. C? Okay. But you're probably still kind of trolling C riders too. Yeah. You won't believe what happens next. Guys, this changes everything. Okay, look at this. Actually a good crowd, 200. I feel like I'm actually kind of coping with that. Are the numbers a little low right now? I wonder how the numbers are compared to previous years. I wonder if there's been a decline this year. Is Zwift cooked, guys? I think Zwift's a dead game now. I think it's official. Zwift is now a dead game. You're still in the C group? Oh, sorry to hear, man. Cheerio! What's up, Cheerio? How are you doing, man? Happy New Year. I don't think I've seen you since the New Year. How are you and the missus? Chillin'. Like my FTP. Whoosh stealing Zwift user base, yep, and now it's got rowing. Does it, Peter, really? That's the first I've heard they have rowing now. Oh my god. They must have done that just to troll Zwift, right? Like, that's literally that must have been their main goal of this, right? Dude, this is just the tale as old as time it's becoming. Zwift users complain about something for years and nothing happens. My Whoosh turns around and within a couple months, like, freaking puts out a product. Oh my god. Power out in the east side of the USA in lots of parts. Yeah, I think my sister is out of power right now out in Tennessee. Good morning or evening from Santa... Guys, Ken from Santa Cruz, California is in the Zwift chat. Charlottesville... Guys, look at all the representation. Rochester... Charlottesville, Providence? Oh my god. Hopefully it's triggering you all. And I guess we lost Ray from Zwift because we can row in my Whoosh. You know, guys, that's actually kind of, I need to figure out if one of those Zwift apps will allow me to break the iFit protocol on my rower. I was screwing around with it before, and I never really got anywhere because, honestly, I think I just got bored or lazy. Yo, Plague, what's up, dude? Howdy. Andrew from the land of snow and ice. Will Zwift respond to the Zwift situation now? Guys, we need a public statement, like, today. We need a press conference. A keynote, dare say. To the Zwift's rowing situation. You know, again, the best thing about my Whoosh is that they push all the right buttons when it comes to Zwift. And so I sure freaking hope so. I think this is what it's going to take, right, for them to do anything. This is literally... The competition that's happened over the last few years has been absolutely insane, in all honesty, for the virtual world. Fun for rowing on my Whoosh tonight. Seen the update. Dude, Plague, stream it because I haven't seen it. And I really want to see it. If that's like, if this is like a thing, that's actually insane.
Right on. Right on.
Yes, not we, because you lost me a while ago. Okay, Matt, you're still like that awkward cousin that, yeah, we might not agree on, you know, certain opinions, but, you know, we still invite you around for holidays.
Right on.
My Whoosh, you find, is going to piss a lot of companies eventually. Like Zwift and my Whoosh, very similar, and now they have rowing, so EXR has a competitor now. You're by Terror Ride right now, dude. Yeah, Plague, and let's be real, I think, like, I think that is, like, kind of an area that is, like, susceptible to needing competition. Like, EXR is sick. It's sick that they have those apps, but, like, imagine, like, with the MyWhoosh graphics. Like, because you're not worrying about all the physics, the draft. You're just rowing, right? So, like, we can ignore their physics a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I don't know exactly how it'll translate. But It's kind of that best of both worlds. At least I hope so. Howdy, Aggie. How are you? Oh, here we go, guys. It's right. So, guys, an update. I gained a kilo last week. Big moves. So I'm not absolutely emaciated at the moment, just partially emaciated. We've been very good with our calories to try and, you know, get ourselves sorted after being sick. But we're still not back. We still are at 56.5 kilo. So, like, that's still danger zone. But we're on the gain side. And I weighed myself, like, at a point where I would be, like, the lightest in the morning after my paperwork. And I was still gained. So that's really good. My boost would be much more popular if it wasn't for the internet and researching the game instead of playing it on your own. You just think how many people or how many more video game titles did well before Twitch and YouTube and Googling game reviews. Dude, that's the thing, man. People come to a conclusion before. There is some, like, I think there's some benefit to it, but again, there's also that negative side, man, for sure. 100% agree. I think it has, like, I mean, like, what was that game that was like an Overwatch clone that came out? Vanguard? Literally dead on arrival because of the like the streaming and content creating community. Literally dead on arrival. Well, partially because of them. 1 kilogram, them rookie numbers, go for 10 or go home. Honestly, you're right. I don't know why I'm bragging about it. You have to buy it and try it on your own with an open mind. You know what? The real big thing, bring back critical thinking. Bring back independent conclusions through critical thinking. But also, like, some objectivity. It's so easy to just watch something and then immediately agree with it because, you know, a point of authority or whatever. But totally. Nowadays, game users like pools of bait fish. They just all swim together and go to what's in. I think it's very true, but I think it can also have the other effect of, like, a game that's just bad. Like, is just recognized as bad. But again, you can come to terms with that yourself. Thank you, Gustafsson. Like in storage. Found Felty's VOD about rowing. About the My Whoosh. Isn't My Whoosh quite heavy? Like, resource intensive, you mean? Bit heavy for an iPad. I don't know, Dame, because My Whoosh started on an iPod or an iPad and iPhone. So might still work all right. Like, their whole app was built off of that.
I love you, Pookie.
So I would hope they didn't move too far away from it being functional on devices like that, because I think it's just a reality. Most people are on Apple devices like that. They're on an iPad, an Apple TV. I think a lot of users are. You play My Whoosh on your phone? Yeah, that's where it started. They actually launched the PC client like a year or so after, right? And now they have, like, the My Whoosh Go versus, like, the full fat My Whoosh. How's it going, pimp? Like 32.8 gigs for HD version. Oh, in storage. Yeah. Yeah, see how big Go is, but yeah, that is true. That is unreasonable for a lot of, like, iPads and things. No. Guys, we have to make a moral stance right now. One cannot do both. Just like one cannot stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But yeah, we will miss you. And we will look at you as a traitor, but you know what? It's okay. Don't worry about what other people think. This Zwift is very social. My whoosh is completely different in that aspect. They might have a niche then with the rowing. They might actually be able to build a community around the rowing. They're still planning to keep it free, I would assume. But if that's the case, I could see a lot of interest. A free rowing app
If you
that
want
looks
to know
like
the
my
secret
whoosh,
of being,
like that's actually
you
kind
will
of
come
insane.
with us.
Lady Serin, howdy. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Thank you for the raid. How was your ride today? What was on the schedule for your workout today, lady? And how'd you do? Hey, KLB, what's up? Were you doing the workout too? How'd it go? I am doing zone 2, high zone 2 push for 40K, and then we're gonna cool down. Nothing too crazy today, but we're gonna get the legs awake and rolling. You only Zwift for the workouts and the portal climb. The portal climb definitely peak content. Bike Terra would actually be more interesting. Bike Terra is great, guys. Bike Terra is honestly really, really freaking good. It feels good. The animation fits the environment so well. It's a good game. And the ability to just log onto a Chrome browser and use it is kind of nuts. Like, especially like for like a tablet or something. That's actually kind of nuts. Devries, thank you. You can make custom jerseys. Do you need the premium account for that? Is that part of the free? Like, doctor. Another question. Do they allow you to import images? Danger zone. How do they improve it? Is it the Wild West right now? Oh my god, we need to go claim some jerseys before it's too late. We promise they will not be suggestive or provocative at all. We promise. You can upload anything? Oh man, my brain. I'm actually needing to check my intrusive thoughts right now, guys. Intrusive thoughts are not a mark of a person. It's the actions, right? What I tell myself, at least. Anything. All of your wildest dreams now available on a Bike Terra kit. But let's be real, I just want to put Lady Serin's unicorn on mine because she's so awesome. Away from the degeneration to reality. Good to see you, lady. I hope your workout went well today. We are high zone 2ing today. Anything for sure. If you do it inappropriate, you can probably, yeah. Like, I'm sure reality will strike you down. But you know what? I kind of respect and appreciate that a little bit in some ways. Even though you really can't trust humans to that level of power. I do respect it. Yeah, what could go wrong? Hopefully the community is still small and niche enough that the degenerate won't come out like hardcore. But let's not be naive to reality. We know how the world actually works. Do need a unicorn, agreed. Actually, lady, one of my top 5 favorite kits
Ride,
in Zwift has a unicorn on it. It's the Socks for Watts,
ride on.
or the once Socks for Watts Arrow AF kit. Still, literally, one of the best kits in the game, in my opinion. And it's very hard, if not impossible, to get now. So it's like even cooler. I really like that in games when they have like kind of that exclusive element. And I think Zwift does it really well. In a day of instant gratification, having achievements that take a year of generally consistent work, like that's pretty sick. I respect the heck out of that. Workout was good, hell yeah. Your training been in a good place right now? Mine has not. Hopefully yours has. I'm like in this like real flux period where like my fitness is okay, but I just can't get it past the okay point to the good point. Just at the okay point. Like Terra subscribers also have a longer view distance. Nice. That's cool. So higher graphic fidelity, basically. Paying for a more premium view and experience. And that'll probably be even more valuable as the GIS system like develops with Bike Terra. Three weeks off, so getting back to where it was. Hopefully not because of sickness or something. Hopefully it's because you had some like insanely awesome travel or work opportunity. But with how everyone's been these last, like basically the last month, sickness is probably the reason, but use your cassette in Bike Terra? Yeah, how does that work? I still, in Zwift, I use the Shimano gearing. I actually like it better than the sequential. The sequential just doesn't feel right to me. Like, this feels right. I know a lot of people like the sequential shifting, though. Oh, good, lady. Yeah, it's been a rough winter. A lot of people here been not feeling well and had some issues as well, which is really sucky. The Ayurvedic practitioner in me reminds everyone that the changing of the seasons are a great time for some sort of detox protocol. And it will help with, or hopefully help with, your inclination to being getting sick. It's actually a very regular thing in Ayurveda. Basically, when the seasons shift, go through a relatively specific cleanse depending on your constitution. Good to see you back at it, and thanks again for the raid. It's a good Monday, guys. We're all getting back at it. Sounds like everyone had some hard work over the weekend with some snow shoveling in most places. Thank you, Flight. Damn, look. How many people Flight just gave a ride on to? Holy.
Ride on.
Yes, sir, pimp. Yes, sir. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Damn, work. What did you miss? Did the order surprise people? I think people are just surprised at this point if I go live or not, if I'm honest. I think that's the most surprising thing of the day. Oh my god, Pookie's actually putting effort in today. I do promise, guys, I rode over the weekend. I'm getting my brother back outside riding again in preparation for Sea Otter Classic coming up very soon. His bike is fully functional. We're just having some cassette issues. And so we just recently put a titanium derailleur hanger. And I'll tell you what, it is freaking annoying having to align it. But man, now that it's aligned, dude, that thing ain't going anywhere.
Right on.
That thing ain't going anywhere. But shifting is still slightly weird. And I think it might be how the cassette is installed. We're going to have to pull it off and try it again. Well, you'll reconsider what they'll add different cassettes. You don't want to bother with finding the right resistance. When I did it, well, no, I wasn't on virtual shifting, so I can't comment. But the resistance felt very good on Bike Terra. Dual recording built in. You see both powers. That's pretty cool. It's funny, doesn't Zwift have that? But we're not allowed to actually use it. You know, us plebes that don't have pro badges. Thank you, sir. Thank you, pimp. Yeah, they added dual recording to Zwift like forever ago and then locked it behind like a bunch of like requirements. Like aka you have to be an elite racer to utilize it. Kind of weird, kind of annoying. Is that still a thing?
Right on.
I feel like they kind of tried to keep that under the radar. They weren't really advertising it very heavily. The one and only. Yes, sir. From the Stone Age. Frickin' A. Zwift is so archaic at this point. I still hope, guys, I still have hope that they'll continue to advance. They had a while where they were doing really good, and I think it was a bit burnout for them, where they were pushing very regular updates and like having the community be very engaged in like the forums and stuff. All right, let's sit in for a second. We did some work for the boys. Now let's chill. Yeah, Matt, I think I feel it a bit too myself. Maybe it's just my own personal feeling, you know, being that I haven't been as consistent as normal. But it does seem like there is a disturbance. Like, I was listening the other day about like My Whoosh and their Sunday Race Club. They have like, what, over 600 people that do it now. Like, there's some shifting going on. 100%. Wonder how Zwift is reacting behind the scenes. I wish we could have some insight. I miss the days when Go Zwift and like Visions and all the Zwift actuals, the Zwift people were hanging out in the community and could give us some insights. That was really cool. And that was back when changes were not happening rapidly. Like you were happy to get an update every 6 months. Maybe. That includes like hot fixes and things. But that might be a subjective opinion just because of, you know, my level of engagement. I mean, like, we can't like discount everything. Like, let's like Prestige. Prestige still seems to be doing well. So there is something out there. I mean, the TTTs still seem pretty popular. Maybe. Be interesting to see how many teams are signing up for them nowadays. Also be really interesting to see ZRL turnout. Traditionally, I feel like the holiday leagues are usually a bit fat, right? Because everyone's inside. I mean, I remember hearing numbers like over 1,000 different teams, with over 4,000 different people or something like that. We wished we'd have had a better ITT scene in Zwift. TT Club is pretty shit, is it? That's a darn shame. TTs are just superior to most other forms of racing, in my opinion. I don't know why I used that there. That is not a power-up float. Absolute noob. No offense to people doing it, obviously, but the routes always feel so random. I feel like they should just stick to the tried and true and community-loved Tempest Fugit for the flat route and Bologna for the climby route. How long are the TTs normally? Was last week's route? So basically, are you basically saying it's like literally the Salus route for TTs now?
Right on.
Which is a shame because like France has some pretty good time trial routes. And again, Bologna is the best time trial route. Fight me. It's the best route overall for everything. It was like 3K and the longest lasted 45 minutes. Okay. But turnout just is not there. People just love doing this. This is the vibe on Zwift, I guess. Sit in the pack and sprint for the finish.
Right on.
3K, that would actually be kind of fun. That'd actually be kind of fun. I think most people prefer like the around 10K, like around the 10K. It seems like that's kind of the, like, seems like a really popular distance. I think that's a decent one for most people, not wanting to put in like a long ride, but also not wanting the short ones. Seems like a good compromise distance. Go for the My Whoosh. You should definitely try it. Why not? Just see what's up. If I was able to race, I would definitely check it out. Now that they have North America times, I would have started it right away if it wasn't at 2 a.m. for me when it first started. And like Oceania was the only one. It's actually kind of annoying. I was like, dude, this would be such a great time to get in on this, but I got to be honest with myself. Ain't no way I'm getting up at 1 a.m. for a race. There's just no way. That's why I'm not a winner. That's why I am a I just go here. Wait, is this not that you're supposed to do? In the pack, wait 30 minutes, coffee. Oh, sorry, I forgot the coffee stop. No, you have it right. I had it wrong. Gotta include the coffee stop there. Yeah, it's 600 meters. I appreciate you saying that. I think there's so many climbing haters. Have you ever raced Bologna, Dame? That's a really fun one. Also very painful. But man, there's just something about that climb at the end that's just so freaking satisfying. That climb on the end, so freaking satisfying. You haven't. It's a good one, but I'm thinking people probably don't race it very often. Dude, Bologna TT used to be a pretty popular event when I first started riding. I met a lot of streamers who would do that event back in the day. It's fun. It's a really fun route. Like, it's a very unique route. Like, there's actually a debate and argument between, do you want to go more climby or do you want to go more flat speed? Like, there's actually strategy involved with like bike choice and everything there because of that climb. But also leading into it, there's a lot of like false downhill. So like, do you make up more by using like the disc wheels and trying to carve out like 15 extra 20 seconds on the flat so that you get that on the climb? Or do you suffer a little bit with like a mid-aero dish wheel or something, and then benefit on the climb? And not only that, it completely changes when you add in, is it an out? Is it an out and back? Is it a 2-lap? The 2-laps are absolutely nuts, by the way. Absolutely nuts. But like a solid full lap, really sick. Most of the TTs end at the top of the climb though. So it's like this very satisfying finish. And you know how much we all like satisfying finishes. Dude, Dame, try it out. Like, I'm legit, I really love that route. It's also nice because you're not very often able to ride it because it's event only. Kind of like how Crit City kind of has a bit of fun to it for that same reason. Yeah, event only. That's I think one of the reasons why people like it so much is that they literally have to hunt down a time for it because it's not just available. Which is bullshit in all honesty. But it keeps it like having that that fizz factor a little bit. Only time you ever did it, you thought you would be good idea to jump in with Dog and crew back in the day. Oh man. Enough said, Aggie. I can imagine what happened next. And it changed everything. Just for user retention.
If you want to know the secret of being,
exclusivity.
you will come with
Mark,
us.
hey Mark, good to see you again. Guten Abend. How are you doing today, man? How was your ride? What'd you get into? Guys, you all haven't met Mark yet. Definitely go show him some love. Very strong rider. Guten Abend. Yeah, how you doing? Hopefully, well, from the look of the raid, you're probably smashing out your Monday, which is what we want to see. I have a Very hot take. That if you get going on a Monday, the rest of the week kind of goes a little bit better. I know, very hot take. Okay, guys, go follow Mark if you don't already. What did you get into today? What was your ride? Did you do the tour to Zwift, the new stages available today? Or were you working on something else? I love that they have these right now. Something that I can just be like, all right, I don't have to think. Just going to jump into this tour of Zwift. No mental processing needed. Get a good ride with lots of people. We have 500 people, 530 people in the group overall, and it's so sick. Griffin, thank you. Here we go. So there is a bit of a climb. This is Box Hill? No. Fox Hill. We're going up Fox Hill. Oh, man. Okay, I haven't lost it completely, guys. I haven't lost it completely. I can at least kind of still identify some climbs from the profile. Which, dang it. I prefer Box Hill. Actually, I really like Box Hill. It's one of my favorite climbs. Box Hill's okay. But man, that last kicker after you go under that land bridge or whatever, where it like opens up and you're going up over the bump before you hit the top of the climb. Ugh. Mentally messes with me. Oh, you already did all 6. You did the free rides. That's awesome, man. There's well, this is why you probably did it, but we'll just say this out loud in case anyone doesn't know. Guys, you get like an XP bonus if you do all the stages. So if there's any completionists here, I apologize I had to tell you about that. Not all tracks. You did Shisha Shakedown. Oh, not all tracks. So are you planning to do them all? I had a general idea that I would, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're just going to get the badges, get the kit, and call it a day. Dude, people bitch. I love people bitching about coffee stops. Dude, people are absolutely hilarious. This is a group ride. There's literally races, guys. Oh, I can't type. Bro, chill out, people. Oh, it is Box Hill. People are hilarious. There's literally an event specifically for those people. There we go. People are awake. God, there's always going to be that one person. Thank you. Oh, Marky. Thank you, Marky. Thank you, guys. So this is Box Hill. I was right. For some reason, that U-turn made me think Box Hill. You too, Mark. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, get your recovery in, get cleaned up. And again, thanks for the raid. It's all out all the time, yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's be real, right? Let's be real. The Zwift rides, the group rides are actually where you want to go for the competition. You know, I'm not okay with my weight, but it is a novelty. Wow. 4 watt per kilo at 220 watts is just, it's fun, but not okay. Riedel, thank you. Mad. That's where I wish I was, man. Honestly, man. I'm waiting on my new Asioma Duo replacement bearings right now. My left one is clicking pretty bad. Been getting worse and worse. Dude, there's some beast climbing this. Whoops. Wrong power up. Oh, did they extend the bar? They took half of my recommendation. You actually do get 15% more draft bar. Still, they need it to be a different color so that people really know that they're getting the bonus draft specifically. Trying to get recruited to race tomorrow. Yeah, this climb is mentally much harder for me. I don't feel like there are segments, but I feel like it's just kind of a, like I'm just going until I get to the top. The box side, I feel like there's like legitimate like segments or so. That's probably just me. There's plenty of like that flat spot, kind of like we're on right now, I guess could be a segment. But I don't know, it just feels different to me. Anakwa, thank you, sir. Hopefully you're doing well if you can hear me. If you're lurking in chat. People in chat talking about wearing bibs multiple days. Guys, that's actually a hack. Guys, that's actually a performance enhancing hack, because all the salt deposits you've left will all then reabsorb into your body on the next ride. What is this sign? Have those signs always been here? Shows how often I go up this. And the climb officially starts now. All of that before was just make-believe. Now it's for real. You know, I think that's why this feels like such a troll of a climb. It has nothing to do with anything other than having that annoying KOM start banner halfway up the climb. Literally halfway up the climb. Oh my god, someone just put the obvious comment in chat. Oh no. As nice as 69 RPM is, I should probably not sit there. Guys, I'm just gonna say this as well. I will not be live on Wednesday. I have to work all day, so no riding for me. But we will hopefully be here tomorrow. I do have to break down some of my streaming equipment for work, but I think that won't mess with our streaming tomorrow. Because I agree. I am very excited for this job, though. Especially because I basically took most of 2025 off. Feel like I'm finally kind of getting a bit of momentum again. I'm sure that feeling will go away very quickly. Work on me. Work. But hopefully that will lead to eventually work on me. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Yeah, it'll be fun. Doing a bunch of interviews for a company. Nothing too crazy. 3 stationary cameras. Shouldn't be too difficult, but it should be really fun and enjoyable. I might set up my phone too in a vertical format. You know, it would have been nice to have a camera shooting vertical, in all honesty, for the resolution.
Oh, it's amazing. Amazing.
Bandit, hey, Bren, how are you, man?
Amazing. Isn't that an amazing
We are.
update? Isn't that amazing?
So I do have to update.
Amazing.
I have to contact them again if they're
amazing.
gracious enough to partner with me again.
Amazing.
The applications are due.
Amazing.
You are, Bren.
Amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Despite what everyone says, you are amazing. Wait, shit, never mind. No one says that. No one says anything other than that, I mean. Oh, I see the part that messes with my brain every time. Rose said, thank you. Still sitting in shitty restaurant beside a Premier Inn. Have a Coke Zero and the Glenfiddich 12. Glenfiddich 12, respect. I too love whiskey. But I don't drink, so. But I do love whiskey. Haven't had a whiskey in years. And the 12 is the minimum respectable vintage, so you also pass that. Only a single. But hopefully it's probably neat, so that still counts as being hardcore. And if it's not neat, just tell us it is. Now what you gotta do is put one of those, like, it's not the ice cube, because ice, no. Just the, like the chillers. So it's not like pure room temperature, but it doesn't have ice in it. That's like, or like an iced cup. That's where it's at. That being said, guys, I do not condone, or I do not, no, do whatever you want. Enjoy life responsibly and within perspective and reason. No, that used to be my thing, Bren. I used to love like a double neat whiskey, and that was it. And that'd last like for dinner. That was back in college, though. Now, if I drink a beer, guys, my head is spinning. And if it's like an IPA, oh God, you better watch out. And I mean, this is California, so if it weren't an IPA, are we actually drinking beer? Definitely the state of water, and we're gonna keep it that way. Because, guys, this is an escape from reality and from the bullshit going on, where we can focus on the bullshit that matters, like how washed of a cyclist we are. The real matters, the things that really make a difference. The self-deprecation, the frustration, that's what it's about. Yeah, no. But here's the thing, Tracy, and I still think this. Your idea of smashed, like, your idea of drunken mind just must be different. I think there's a bit of that perspective. But seriously, I don't know how you used to do that. And please never go back to that. That was honestly insane. But in a kind of like a oh shit, but also like respect kind of way. But also don't do that kind of way. It wasn't right, but it was impressive. You know what I mean? One drink, maybe a double done. I agree, man. Because especially with like a really good scotch, like that won't mess you up for the next, like you'll feel fine the next day. And you know, we have to actually exist and be responsible now at this stage in most of our lives. But again, the nice thing is, if that's what you're used to, that'll get you a long way. Got that. Next time you get pulled over, you're gonna tell the cop, Pookie said, do whatever you want. Oh my God. That is such a thing. You guys would never clip me out of context, right? We're best friends, right? You guys are drinking. Oh man. Not regularly. I've had a few beers this year. You know. Actually, that's no, I've had 2 beers actually this year, which is kind of crazy. And both of them on different days. I'm imagining it probably would have been a disaster on the same day. But yes, I had my annual 1 or 2 beers, and I probably will be good for the rest of the year. Yeah. You quit last year, but on occasion you'll have just a, you know, a little fifth of vodka. Oh, dude, vodka was the alcohol in college that got me like really sick, and now I can never drink it again. Regardless if it does it again, it's just now that the idea of vodka is just nauseating. Only water and electrolytes. Had none so far, and no coffee. No coffee, respect, man. I have to regularly, every couple months, take like a week off of drinking coffee. Whee! Luckily, I'm not like I don't have like the most addictive personality. I can get addicted. I think we all get addicted to things, but that's the one thing that I've always been glad that I can like
All right, I need to take a week off of coffee, and then I just do it, which is really nice. I have very few things I can control in my life, but that's one thing I seem to have slight handle over in a lot of situations. Not all situations. I do have addictive traits as well. We love you anyway. You guess, huh? I guess I appreciate you. I guess I appreciate that. Better than the old days, yeah. That was some crazy times, man. We won't get into some of those stories. We won't get into that. But that was some crazy times. Well, good. You know what? If you can't handle it anymore, think of that as a blessing, man. Consider that just the biggest blessing. I was the guy who literally the first time I ever got drunk, like, had insane consequences from it. And it was like, from then on, I was like, this is just not for me. Like, it's not really for anyone, right? But definitely not for me. I was like sick for 4 days afterwards, just nauseous as hell. I was like, guys, I'm like still young. Like, I thought that I was supposed to be able to get away with this. Nope. I guess that just fits with I was born into like a 60-year-old body. I guess that goes for my constitution as well. Loki, what's up, man? How are you? Happy New Year. I don't think I've seen you, but I haven't been around like super consistently. Whoa, they just popped me. Want that? That was a cool frame. That color was so sick. Did they use a sponge? I think they use like a paper, like newspaper, to get those those effects within the paint. Right? It's like a newspaper streak. A set of resistance bands with you. So the uneasy hotel room workouts. Unsexy, I don't know. Rubber stretchy bands, like, I feel like there's plenty of open opportunity with that. A hydro dip? Yeah, maybe. People just completely wrecked us. It's sticky drafted us off the back. Not your kink? Oh, okay. Well, might be your partner's thing. You gotta satisfy them as well, right? All right, now we do Box Hill. Wait, really? Do we actually, though? That's not what you brought. Sorry, man. It's a Monday. You can give me a little break. What partner? Angelina Jolie? Jennifer Anderson? Hannah Montana? You know, pick whoever you want that day. Come on, divorce date. We will party with you, Bren. The Pamela twins? Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You know how it is. Respect. You know, actually respect, man. Waiting for your official date. Like, actually respect. Not even joking. He's like, well, I didn't say that, Pookie. Well, I didn't say that. We'll just assume that's what you meant. Sturdy chainring. His arrow webbed. He never responded. So it's literally just a mystery for the custom part you ordered of whether it's going to be one way or another. That's wild, actually. Waiting or lack of waiting, 100%. We will give you that. 100% waiting. A stud like you, that's the only option. That's the only answer. Loki, I am getting cooked, man. Maybe we'll reel him back in on the climb, but I think they might be gone. No, we have another group coming up. We might just tag along. You're good with either. I would prefer the arrow personally just for aesthetics. But yeah, I think either would be cool. Because that webbed one looks sick. Stand. What I'm going to stand for is the fact that I am absolutely cooked. What's been going on with you, Loki? And the Samusy? No, it's Sam Assai. It's definitely ass. Because it's for saddles. There we go. There we go. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Oh, God. No comment. No comment. In the current state of the world, I refuse to comment on anything. Unless it has to do with bikes. Oh, I'm sorry, Loki. Darn, rabbits are such a tough thing, man. But again, having animals and what it does for people, in my opinion, is, you know, the contract you sign and it's can be a worthwhile contract. Otherwise, we'd all get pet parrots that live 60 plus years or turtles that live 100 years. Thank you, Dinos. I have 3. And I bet they're the sweetest little things ever. I bet they're the cutest little things ever. New Velveteen boy. Lady Checker Giant with some back leg mobility issues. Nice. We used to have a bunch of Angoras. I won't tell you what we had them for, but we used to raise Angoras. Wait, it's not letting me access it. Hold on. I have to go to my other chat. Maybe. Again, I think it's a good opportunity to plead the 5th, but we still have it. There we go. Okay, we're learning, guys. Here it is. This saddle was a prototype at Sea Otter last year. And it's now officially a product that you can buy. An actual 3D printed titanium saddle. Look at this. Oh my God. God dang. We debated. This is alleged. Guys, this is all comedy. But we almost went back just to steal this saddle and run. Like, grab it from the booth and run. We're like, go. This shit is rare and it probably will never happen, but here it is. You got the silver? Yeah. I would think so. Matches your bike better. Good pets. They taste good as well. Yeah. I'll be real, I'm not the biggest fan of the taste of rabbit. I mean, I ate it, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I don't know why. Head to the top. Here I was, glazing you, man. Fluffing you, dare say. And this is how you respond to me? I would expect nothing less. So okay, everything's right with the world. Had the discussion. Grab. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, we were literally gonna just run up, grab it, drop the cash, and go. You tried so hard to get them to sell it to you. And it was legitimately a prototype. Like the pad wasn't even glued to the top. Because dead rabbit. All dark meat, however, squirrel is even better. See, I would have thought that I wouldn't have had trouble with like the gaminess because I love like venison. I actually really love venison. But rabbit just didn't work for me. That power printed. If that's powder printed, material is €400 a kilo. Damn. So actually them putting it out at $339 is kind of pretty cool. That's actually reasonable. And it's on a 140 millimeter base. Yes! Finally, they're learning. Everything's like 148 to 156 or whatever. So annoying. Bad and cruel. Yeah, I'm just tasting the sadness. Funny thing, there's a streamer in the Path of Exile 2 community named Dead Rabbit. Now I question everything. Just a stupid way to make it. It's gonna look so good though. Brent, my brother's bike literally is just becoming ridiculous with all the titanium parts. He has literally gone full, like, schizo level OCD. And it's working very well. At first it was like, how much can we get for how little of a price? Now it's like, shut up, take my money, and give me all the titanium. And you know what? Even though he's doing that, it's still like half the price of most competition. Hey, Rice. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I just saw you. How are you? Yeah. It's literally at that point. If only you could get the lock rings, man. But I remember we were talking about how expensive they are because of the machining needed for them. Oh, did you just start up this week or still got a little time left? Yeah, it's starting to become go time again. My buddy Laura's back working. He works at a college and he's back working as of last week. This is the first week with students though. Start on Thursday. Nice. How much math is it this semester? How much math you got this semester? Several custom 3D printed parts. Yeah, one of. And you know, I'm still just blown away. Like your jockey cage. Like, I would almost call that free. Like, compared to like Ceramic Speed and Kogel and all the other competition. It was like almost free. Are you in the DGen Discord, Bren? Or Bike Beast Discord? Those would probably be our shared, or one of those would probably be our shared if you're in DGens. Okay, yeah. Yeah, send it, please. Dude, Loki, this bike is so sick. This bike is so sick. I wish it were smaller or bigger so it fit me, because it just doesn't really fit me right in its current orientation because of my freaking long ass legs. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, if that bike fits you, it's like such a nice bike. It's like the ultimate form of a bike, in my opinion. Like, that is my ideal version of a bike, is something that can fit like 60 mil tires, something that can, you know, a 29er that can also fit 650B plus, basically. A front suspension, a hardtail, drop bars. Well, in my ideal bike, it would be a cable drivetrain, just for longevity, not because it's better, but just for like touring and stuff. Yeah, literally my pinnacle concept of a bike. All right, opening Discord. Be pick incoming. Did I just open a can of worms or a can of feed, I guess? Yeah, jump in the DMs. I will not regret this, I'm sure. This decision will not be regrettable. Yeah, the hanger. That's what I'm saying, and I'm like, considering like how much the competition is from like Kogel and Ceramic Speed, it was like basically free. Like, it was sub $100, right? For a custom titanium 3D printed long travel jockey cage. Actually crazy. Thank you, Right Up. Thank you, sir. All right, we got the wheel. Well, uh-oh. Who is this person? Uh-oh, somebody's trying to add me on Discord. Oh, sick. Wait, is that like a stem? Is that for the to freaking lock the fork? The name is escaping me right now. Is that to mount the stem to the fork? What are we looking at, man? It kind of looks like that to me. But dude, please tell me you're putting that that Star Trek thing on your bike. Is that gonna go on the front of your bike? But you printed those? So here, guys, hold on. Let me grab this. Sorry, your feet pics are about to become public. Oh wait, shoot, that's oh good. It's just on your desk. Look at that. My brother approves. We are a Trek family here. We are a Trekkie family here. But here's the real question, Bren. What is the best Star Trek series, and tell me why it's Voyager? Which one is the best, and why is it Voyager? The Star Trek one is sick. You know what, Tracy? I'm surprised we don't have a 3D printer, even just like a TLA or whatever, or a TPU, or was it PA or whatever? So classic emblem mounted on the saucer of Pike's S&W Enterprise. Okay, we still love you. That's an acceptable answer. That's an acceptable answer. As long as you didn't say Deep Space Nine, we can still be friends. Because that is a soil on the entire franchise. Am I pushing any buttons? Doctor, you don't have a 3D print. I know, Rice. Actually, at this point, it's kind of like an issue. Not only that, my best friend Lore, he works in a maker's lab at the university, and he has a lot of experience with 3D printing. Tracy, yeah, Chris actually is like very well versed in the world of 3D printing now from working at MPC. Yeah, it is. It was really good. A very good addition to the series. Considering all the questionable choices that have been going on in the Star Trek universe over the last decade. Later seasons found their groove. They cheaped out on the VFX for the single biggest fleet battle they ever showed. Isn't that funny? It's actually kind of weird that I don't like DS9. In all, like, everything should say that I would love that one like one of the most. It has a lot of like real good improv. You have like real good actors. You have like a very eclectic style of episodes. But for some reason, I just can't stand it. The future. Yeah, I couldn't get behind Discovery. I tried. I couldn't do it. I don't know if I would say it was bad. It wasn't that it just didn't capture me. Sorry, Riz, it was. Sorry, man, yes. Do I even work? I was having trouble opening links on my multi-chat. No, it's not. I'm just a horrible content creator. But, you know what? If I keep you guys guessing, I think I'm the one winning. How you doing, Riz? Eventually, I will learn. Can't even keep a straight face saying that. You broke your back? Please say that's a meme. Please say you're joking. As somebody who has broken their back, it's not fun, despite what people may say. Do not do it. Bruh, I hope you're kidding. I hope you're kidding. Going to the doctor, huh? Riz, what's going on? Or like, you have just like some fatigue issues, or what's going on? Best part of S&W so far was get the holodeck off my ship. Woke. Wokeness. How you doing, Yurt? Oh, I'm sorry, Riz. Dude, that is just the worst. Feeling just fatigued, man.
If you want to know the secret of being,
waking
you
up
will come with us.
and feeling like you didn't sleep is the worst. Yeah, Riz, if you feel like sharing with us, like, let us know what's going on, man. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. Hi, guys. Hi, fam. How are you all doing? Bullet, good to see you on the bike, man. How are you feeling? You starting to get back to your normal self, I hope? Hey, Buck. Hey, Lumo. Up to the roof. I'm too short, man. Story of my freaking life. Much different vibes in here. Oh no, what happened? Please let me know. Oh no. That little big bitch was running. Running. Freaking running. Who does that? Gross. I wish I could run. I wish I could run. Oh, what? Still shit, but we're rolling with it, man. No timeline for us, just gains and fun. Yes, sir. Bro, that's the biggest gains you're gonna get, man, is finding the fun back. 100%. That will be the gains, man. Considering how, like, freaking on you've been the last couple years. Like, literally, like, laser focused. This might be the actual gains you need. I'm just trying to stay positive, but I'm manifesting it at the same time. Living in a mansion with 4-meter ceilings. Yep. Yep. You guys think it's funny until you actually meet me in a few months and realize that I'm actually as small as I say I am. Yeah, you forgot to look back on how far. Dude, seriously, Bullet. Dude, Bullet, let's reminisce for a minute. I think one of the best things I can think back to was when we used to ride the Asia Endurance ride together. Now that's your zone 2. Like, low zone 2. Like, just freaking nuts, man. Never forget those days. It's easy to. I'm actually... Rice? You promised you wouldn't tell people. I mean, I do have the personality of someone that tall. That's for sure. But we gotta overcompensate in some way to make up for it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure. You sound so sorry. The page, giant bitch. No, we're not, but I think that is definitely something we should now talk about. No, but actually kind of yes, without even meaning to. Is massive. Drink of water. Dude, the page is literally 2 of me. Literally 2 of me. There are photos of us side by side. We have proof. I know how to use photo manipulation software, and I know AI is getting really good, but I can tell you that I am literally half the size of the page. You just... you know what? I respect it, Bryce. I respect it. It had to come out at some point. We had to be discovered at some point. We couldn't continue to scam our community. Continue to scam Zwift with my fake weight and height. At some point, we had to come clean. And you know what? It feels kind of cathartic. There's one with a page, Pookie, and you can get a great idea of just how big the page is. Yeah, Loom and I are about the same height. You just have a stronger, or like a bit of a stockier, bigger, like, build than I do. I'm just a freaking twig. Yeah, me and you maybe have an inch on me, right? Maybe about the same height. The largest heart, and by heart I mean yes. We know what you mean. And proportionally, you're not wrong. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, it's acceptable, but proportionally, we're doing all right. Yeah, very similar for sure. It was refreshing to have that realization. that I'm not completely alone. So thank you for that. Yeah, that was such a fun day. That was such a fun day. Because I felt so good on that race. Like, before, during, and after. I had like 1 mile of distress during the run. But by that point, I was basically there. Free stream, whether you think that or not, I appreciate you saying it. You're inflating my... Wait, what were we talking about? My ego. You're inflating my ego, and I love it. Please keep doing it. But stop. But don't stop. But stop. If we can get the 160 at a 200 watt FTP, the race will be lots of fun. It will be. I know you probably don't think so, but it was noticeable how you were climbing this last weekend. Oh, it's the truth. You and Doc are the reasons you started. Dude, that means a lot, man. Means a lot. I hope that I can, I don't know, do something for y'all. Because you do, just you hanging out here does a lot for me. Hun, what is that? I know, Rice. Ugh. I wish I could. I have been doing a bit of resistance training, though, in the hopes that I can get back to walking better. Because my walking has not been in a very good state right now. Also, the last 2 to 3 miles were just a motherfucker and a half. Yeah. Dude, that run course, like, I don't know. I was so lucky I was having a good day. Because I was not a strong runner even at that point. I think I did like a 10:15 per mile. No, I think I was sub 10. I think I was like 9:50. Maybe. Maybe I'm just making that up to make myself feel better. But man, dude, that PTO Dallas run was insane. Like, actually crazy. That's probably actually why I was able to be okay with it. Was because it was very segmented because of how punchy it was. Like, I probably would have done worse on a flat route. Yeah. I do too. It's definitely helping in some ways. Or walking. Actual walking. Actual walking. It's not been in my my skill set recently. But yeah, if you're a light boy or a girl and you want to get into triathlon, PTO Dallas, or I mean, no, it was, sorry, T100 Las Vegas. Why did I say PTO Dallas? T100 Las Vegas, insanely awesome. If you're into punchy or into climbing, you will be very much in your comfort zone. Luke can carry me around. I swear to God, that was not my actual goal. Maybe it was. What if I am men? Okay, we can pretend. Okay, we're okay. Make believe. Yeah, yeah. We're men. The men. That's right. My bad. No, boys only, guys. It's for the boys only. You know that. If you are man. Speaking of, guys, did anybody see the He-Man trailer? Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm actually excited.
That's the boys only.
Thank you, Peter. Yes, sir. Tarps up for the boys. He identifies a flying bicycle. Muscle relaxers and DX are helping the back pain. You love this. Nice, man. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Muscle relaxers have been a savior for me in the past. That's for darn sure. I try not to take them unless I have to, but I have an emergency supply just in case. Oh. Oh, watch the new Seven Kingdoms show? No. Worth seeing? Yeah, I'm stoked for He-Man. It looks good. It actually looks pretty good. And of course, they, because I'm, guys, this is a spoiler for the commercial, or for the trailer, but they showed us the character we wanted to see. The actual character everyone wanted to see in He-Man. They did give us a sneak peek. And it's looking good. Hot action. He-Man. Oh my god. Oh, the Game of Thrones spinoff. You know what, man? I know it was literally one of the greatest shows ever made, apparently, but I just could not get past episode 3. The 2026 remake. We only care about Skeletor, guys. Let's be real. That's the only character we all care about. That's the only character they have to get right. Missed opportunity, Bolt. I really felt like I missed out on a cultural phenomena. Kind of like I never watched Tiger King. Another thing I really feel disconnected from the meta. Like the global meta. Actually, it's a problem. I mean, if it's a Game of Thrones spinoff, probably not the hot action you're hoping for. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe it is what you're looking for. I don't want to judge. I mean, don't want to judge. I mean, you could be British. And if you know if you know the joke I'm implying, then I respect you. Press play again to move past the nude scenes. I'm sorry, Buck. I have no idea how to process that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that's not actually a thing you can do. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's you're able to do that. I tried. I pushed all the buttons. I swear. Just for some reason. On HBO. Also, deal, you won't finish Game of Thrones. This last season is like actual memeable, right? That's the one that everyone was laughing about, where like they literally like didn't give a shit about it, right? God, that's such a damn shame. You have shows like Game of Thrones, it just starts out so insane, so good, and then just devolves. And then you have shows like Firefly that can't even make it 2 seasons. Oh, man. The opening scene. Yes. I mean, yes, I was actually born 60. I was actually born at the age of 60. And you'd think, oh, like Benjamin Button kind of thing? It's like, no, I'm still progressing in the same direction as everybody else. I just started at that point. Gandalf dies in the last episode of Firefly? I believe so. I believe it was during the Jedi Revolt, right? He died in the Jedi Revolt. Competing for literally the worst finale last scene of all time. Actually, now I have to see this. I fell out of... I loved Stranger Things up until halfway through season 2. And not to spoil it for anyone, but there's an event that happened that literally ruined the show for me. Terra Nova, I did. I don't remember it very well, but I did watch Terra Nova Bullet. Firefly's still one of the greatest shows of all time. That isn't a way to describe chronic illness. Yeah, therefore canceled. Therefore canceled. That's right. That's probably why I tried to block it out of my memory. Was that like it like had super cliffhanger, didn't it? Or is that I might be thinking of something else? All right, guys, there's our 50K. Unfortunately, we have to stop here. I have to get some stuff done today. It's a moderately busy week, but that was a good ride. Definitely not feeling that good, but it was fun. Definitely feeling weak as heck. But you know what? It's an enjoyable feeling still, nonetheless. Need to watch for all the specifics, but I remember it being tasty. I remember, like, I think it was Terra Nova. It had just, like, an insane cliffhanger, and then it was just like, that's the end of it. Get stuff done today? What do you think you are? Productive? Only a few days a month do I have to be productive. But unfortunately, I still have to deal with it. We like to put all of our productivity into 2 days a week, unfortunately. All right, guys, hold on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet because I'm going to send you along to somebody else. So please at least hang along for the raid. And after that, I have no idea. Do whatever you like. Enjoy the freedom, I guess. Anyway. Not bad, not bad. And guys, thanks again for the raids, guys. A lot of raids today. Appreciate you all. It's always insanely fun to have people to chat with. It literally melts the time, I swear. Can we take them into hostages? You know what? I'm just gonna set you free. Let's see. Whatever happens, happens. All right, who do we got? Who we got? I don't really recognize anybody. Oh, I'm sending you to Zico, our boy Zico. Guys, if you don't know Zico, he's been around for a long time in the community. Used to race at the highest level of Zwift too. So yeah, let's go check him out. I'll say hello, but unfortunately I can't hang out too long. I got to get a lot of batteries charging and a lot of flash drives formatted today. Yeah, everyone, into Zico. We're taking this chat hostage. Take this chat hostage. Oh, I am like sweating pretty good. I need to drink a lot of water. Sweating pretty good. It's like cold outside, but not in here. But I am gonna do my darndest to be here tomorrow. But again, we will not be here Wednesday. I'll be out of town. But tomorrow, hopefully, we'll still be able to stream. I think I have time. So all the fingers crossed and tongue crossed, all that stuff. Can you guys flip your tongue upside down? Asking for a friend. All right, bye. I'll leave you with that thought.
The same, would you?
Probably not. I did something different.
There you go. So
Spooky!
different.
Cheers, Spooky. Thanks for the raid.